Hi, Mark the Meerkat Suffron here at freeonlinetradingeducation.com, brought to you by Grok Trade, where I'm an analyst, host of the Grok Star Trading Room, and perhaps your future mentor. Here's some trades that we had this morning in VVUS. It was actually a very late morning, after 11 o'clock, that we spotted this one was on its way down. And actually, I want to use this as a lesson to teach two different patterns which kept happening over and over and over again. The first pattern is that of the pullback sell, or also known as a bear pullback. You can go to freeonlinetradingeducation.com, to our free chart school here, and read all about it. And then this is what it looks like, where it comes down and then it pulls back up to a line of resistance. Again, this is a bearish formation. Now we're going to be, it had this big rundown, and I had called it out in the room, but then I was looking at some other ones. But one of the members of the room continued to watch it, and he saw this bear pullback. So this is a possible short entry. And then bam, look at that, drops down here. And then what is it doing? It's now creating what we call a low base. And again, from the chart school, if we go to low base breakdown, definition of it is here. And then here's a picture where it runs down, and then it has this line of support. If it breaks that, it is expected to continue down, probability-wise. So here it is. Look at that. It came down here, and look at that perfectly. 20.60 cents. It is doing a beautiful low base there. Let's take a look at that. And look at, I want you to note, it touches this 8 EMA, or exponential moving average. We're on the 1 minute chart, and bam, it broke down. And then bam, look what happened. Look at that breakdown. Now this is where I did get in, right here, but I didn't get in all the way because it dropped so fast until $20.47. I'm short. But the important part is the lesson here. The breakdown from this low base. Very, very classic. And then what did it do? Look at this. Low base. It's another low base. Or you could almost call it a small pullback, but really low basing now at $20.40. Bam. Look at that. It fell down again. And notice it, as soon as it touched this 8 EMA, bam, it drops again. Now we're at 20.25. Had a big huge kick up here, but where did it stop? This 8 EMA. So I'm pulling my stop down. I'm staying above this 8 exponential moving average. Coming down. Okay, so now then you see another low base here at $20.30, and it just breaks that and continues on down. And then boom, look at that. It popped up above the 8 EMA, and it did stop me out at $20.28 for 0.9% in 17 minutes. Let's see what happened here next. Now it had not broken this 8 EMA all the way down, and that's why I had my stop set there. But this time, what did it stop at? Right at the 20 period moving average. And now it's forming that bear pullback that we saw earlier. See that? Bear pullback to a line of resistance, and then bam, it fell again. Let's see what happens next. I'm setting myself a short, and I got ticked in here right at $20.20. I'm short, and now it's starting to, okay, so this is the bear pullback. Here it is starting to what? Base again, and then bam, as soon as it touches that 8 EMA, bam, it falls again. Bam, bam, look at that, all the way down here to $19.85, and then pulled up hard again, and then pulled back. So this, now it's starting to base around this $20 area, which this 20 area can be a very strong support, even dollar amount. And it's coming back up, pulling my stop down here to just above the 8, and then it got me out at the $20.04 here for 0.8% in 13 minutes this time. What did it continue to do after that? Again, it came right back up here to where? The 20. Now it's forming a bear pullback. But it came right back to the 20, and this seems to be a solid line of support for it. And we should be getting to live time here as I'm recording this. Oh, it did end up popping up here since I stopped trading, and this is live time right now at 12:55 Eastern Time. So these are the kind of trades that we're doing in the Grokstar room, and we hope that you learned a couple of lessons on what the low base breakdowns look like and what the bear pullbacks look like. Just remember, like yesterday, these patterns work every single time, except when they don't.